It's time to go!
Always gets me that, I'll tell you.
Hello, everyone.
We're back, boys.
What was that?
So we're back.
Back again.
Back again. Yeah.
Come on.
And live on Hot Mic. And live on Hot Mic.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Claude and the Banksters. Thank you for joining us. We've got loads of people in the chat. Thank you, everyone, our regulars. We've got Robin, Premier League, Omar, Samuel, Alex, Kevin, who else? Master Fighters, Liam, CG, how you doing, mate? Big yourself up. Lone Star Londoner 2, Yaz, CG, Avi, Derwin Jones, how you doing, mate? Jake, Samuel, Harry, loads. Just carry on. I just want to get to this one first, boys. CG, he said, where have you guys been? Listen, CG, we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, mate. A lot of work trying to push this channel, get things in the right places. And I just want to announce to everyone now that next Tuesday show, not to be missed. We've got big announcements, 3 to 4 big announcements to make about our channel, how big it's going to get, the new projects we've been working on behind the scenes. So next Tuesday, we don't know what time yet, but don't put your notifications on and don't miss that show. Yeah, welcome to our show tonight, Arsenal Talk. Will Arsenal make the Champions League? Listen, we've had a friendly. We beat Charlton 6-0. Aubameyang scored. Lacazette scored. And Tegier's got an hat-trick. What is there to be feared of? Claude, tell us, mate.
Well, was I watching Arsenal play against the 11 statues? Was I watching there? There were no challenges going in. They're running backwards while Aubameyang was just running forward with the ball. No challenge made. Yeah, mate, have a shot on goal. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, you can't go on that. I've not actually seen all of the highlights. I've seen a bit of it. You can't really take much into that. They just had a good old kick about, loosened themselves up a bit, but it's not much you can take into that at all. Roll on the real stuff, mate. You know what I'm saying? Roll on the real stuff. And I just feel that, how can I say it? We will know where we are come the 17th of June. Come around, well, it'll be around about 5 past 10 on the 17th of June. That's where we know where we're. Is it 17th of June?
Yeah, 17th.
That's where we know where we are.
Yeah. What about you, Diesel? We're going to win the league now, aren't we?
Yeah, mate, of course. Well, listen, before I answer that question, I just want to give a special shout out to Jake. Jake, we had a good chat the other day, mate, on Insta. I really appreciate your message. We all do. And there's been a few others who have messaged us with words of support and encouragement and stuff like that. And as you guys know, I don't let one stream go by where I don't talk about you guys in the chat room. We really appreciate it. We love you all. And listen, just, all we ask is keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing. You do your bit. We'll definitely be doing our bit. But listen, once again, appreciation to Jake and all the rest of you guys. And second of all, that question, right? So basically, I'm a little bit, if I'm honest, guys, I'm a little bit pissed off with this club at the moment, right? I have been for a while, but when I'll talk about this game first, the Charlton, right? I've seen a few tweets, and I don't know if they're jokes or whether people actually do mean it. I'm seeing little things like, we smashed Charlton 6-0. Bring on Man City. Very dangerous to think that. Me personally, I don't think we're going to win that at all. I don't, but it was Charlton. It it was nothing more than a training game. It was a practice match. You know what I'm saying? It was just a game that they put on in order for the players to get up to fitness. It probably would have been more competitive if we done 11 aside, maybe us, our first team against the reserves. So I'm not looking into that game at all, right?
Yeah,
because I've been there before. I've made that mistake where we play a championship team or even lower than that. We smash them. I get all hype for the game at the weekend, then we get smashed. Right, so yeah, once bitten, twice shy for me. What annoys, look, this thing with Werner and going to Chelsea, I know we're probably going to touch on that later, but when I'm looking at the price that he's going for, bear in mind this is a baller, right? 55 million, which for me, in today's market, it's a bloody good price for a player of that caliber.
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired of hearing about these top players, and Arsenal don't even get a mention in that conversation. That's so, yeah, for me, that's just what's winding me up. But
we're touching
other than that, I'm fine.
We're touching that on a minute, Diesel. We've got the blind Gooner, Daniel. Evening, lads. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Daniel. All good.
Danny the dog.
Shout out to the Dugout Football channel. Great channel. Everyone go and give him a follow. Seamus. Seamus says,
donation, by the way, Daniel. Thank you for the donation. And yeah, I'll get back to you soon, Daniel. We've got a lot to chat about, and I'll get back to you soon, mate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
That's right, mate. Big up Seamus and all. He says, sorry not being able to make the last few streams and back working full time. No problem, Seamus. Thank you so much for coming over, mate, and giving us a watch. Really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, so we beat, like I said, we beat Charlton 6-0. Statues. It was statues. Claude, you was right. Nothing to go by there, mate. It was worse than a training session. The way I looked at it, there was no contact whatsoever going on. It was just keep your 2 meter distance. I think is that what's going to happen in the Premiership? Do you think, Claude?
There was more contact in central London yesterday than there was there. Wasn't there? So no, there was no contact at all, mate. It was all too easy. It was like I don't know. I think it was just to loosen themselves up a bit. You know what I mean? Just to get a bit of running into their legs. You know what I mean? I think that's all it was really. And but then again, no, I don't think anyone else is doing it anyway. So what difference will it make anyway, one way or the other? As I say, 17th of June will be the day where we all know where we stand. Come 10:15, will I be issuing those famous words? I hope
not. Big up to Alex Wilden. His wife is not very well, so everyone from Claude and the Bansters, from Claude and the Bansters, we wish her well, mate. Send in our love, and anytime you need a chat, in the chat room, mate, we're all here for you.
She's ill at the. She's quite ill at the moment, and my prayers and my thoughts are with you, Alex. And I'm sure the rest of the boys mean this. Well.
Keep us updated, Alex. Keep us updated, mate.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Big shout out to Harry Osman. Harry, thank you so much for your contribution, mate. Glad you're back. Keep grinding. Thank you very much, mate. Like I said, we haven't gone anywhere. We're just working really hard behind the scenes, just to get everything in place and make this channel grow as big as it possibly can. So there's a lot of things.
I think they missed us. Did you miss us, guys, in the chat room? Did you miss us? Be honest, did you? Come on.
To be honest, I had a few in the messages to say, like, is everything okay? Ain't seen you guys. So, like Diesel said at the beginning, we just want to give a big shout out to our core followers and everyone that's been messaging us, making sure everything's all right.
The real ones.
We just want to get everything in place, not rush it, get it all done right. Ready for the big kick-off next week, obviously, the week after, sorry, for the start of the Premier League back again and all the watch-alongs. So hopefully we will get that all in place. And like I said, not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after is a show not to be missed. We've got 3-4 big announcements to make about the channel. So everyone, please hit the notification, hit the likes and hit the share buttons. Also, just quickly, we are live on Hot Mic. Anyone that don't know about Hot Mic, we will be live on Hot Mic and on YouTube throughout our live watch-alongs on the Premier League games. Go and sign it. Go and download it from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Use our code to sign up, CBS 301. It's all free. That signs you up to our channel. And then you'll be able to link your app up to your TV or your laptop, wherever you're watching the football, and listen to Claude and the Bansta's commentary instead of boring old Michael Owen, Steve McManaman, Gary Lineker, whoever. You know what I mean? You'd have the Claude and the Bansters. So everybody, go sign it. Go and download it. Getting back to everyone in the chat. 10 days left. Simply said, "How you doing, mate?" Really looking forward to it. What about yourself, Claude?
Yeah, of course I'm looking forward. I don't know, how long have we been on lockdown now? I don't know, how many weeks have we been on? I've lost count now. It's been too long, isn't it? I mean, it's been too long. So, yeah, of course I'm looking forward to it, seeing us kick the ball about. I know it won't be the same without any fans there, but what can you do? It's better than nothing, isn't it? So, I'm just glad it's all back, and I'm going to really enjoy it.
Yeah. What about yourself, Diesel?
Yeah, no, look, I'm looking forward to it. Look, I've always said, you know, I'm not going to sort of go back on my word. I thought it should have been avoided.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
I've always said what's encouraging is obviously I think they've done the latest round of testing. There wasn't one positive, which is great. My whole thing has always been, you know, these guys are getting a couple of tests a week, and all the staff at the club and everywhere else, and you know. There's some nurses and doctors and key workers who can't get their hands on one, yet these players are getting 2 a week. I will never, ever change my stance on that. Sorry, I won't. You know, if there's enough to go around, great. Brilliant. Crack on. If there isn't, then the key workers, nurses, doctors, people in Tesco's, Asda's, Morrison's, Sainsbury's, whatever, they should have priority over footballers. That's just my opinion. I will stick to that, right? That aside, yeah, look, I've missed it. We're watching these German games, and what I'm grateful for football, and obviously, but after watching a couple of them, you know, they were just a little bit boring for me. And what I mean by boring is whether there's a goal scored, I'm not really excited because it doesn't affect me. If a team lets a goal in, I don't get angry because it doesn't affect me. You know, watching Arsenal, our team, if we score, obviously you get that buzz, that adrenaline rush. And obviously, if we let a goal in, you know, through a silly mistake, then obviously we're going to be hurting and we're going to go mad. For me, that's what being a fan's all about. You know what I mean? So, in that sense, yes, I'm looking forward to it. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I've got to ask you this because everyone seems to be asking. Claude from BH, when is Claude and the Tie Show back?
I'm waiting for a call from Robbie. I think in the next weeks, definitely before we kick off. Definitely, we'll be back before we kick off as well. So definitely be coming back soon. This is the Dugout Football Channel as well. He's just come in with another donation. Thank you very much, my friend. Arsenal will get something from the Etihad with no crowd. It might affect City. Well, they're not the biggest of atmospheres when they are got crowded, and there will be a weird results to return going 1-1 draw. Yeah, funny enough, in the German league. Funny you should say that. In the German league, all the away teams have been winning a lot, haven't they? Apart from when Bayern Munich play at home, but a lot of the away teams have won a lot more games than the home team. So you could have a point there.
Yeah.
Jason Tobbs.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Can I just I just want to give a quick shout out as well to Doug, the guy whose message you just put up. Very good friend of ours. Really nice bloke. And Doug, I just want to say, mate, I see that you was finally reunited with your fiance after weeks and weeks apart. Mate, well done. Congratulations. I know that must have made you happy. So fair play to you. I just wanted to mention that. Yeah. Top man.
Big yourself up, man. Big yourself up.
Top man.
I just want to say quickly and all. When you downloaded Hot Mic and our code CBS 301, you can then go over and find Anfield Agenda, another really good friends of our show, the Liverpool
top channel. Yeah,
Craig and Connor. Go and give them a follow too. Do some great content, lovely guys, and they've helped us out loads. So yeah, go and give them a follow after. AV has said, thoughts on Aaron's to Arsenal. I say cash in on Bellerin by Aaron's. What's your thoughts on that, Claude?
Yeah, I don't know much about him. What I've seen of him, he seems quite good. But I will see. I mean, that would be. I think he could be a good replacement. It depends how much they want as well. How much are we prepared to spend, and how much Norwich will want for him? It's going to be a big question. Hold on. Sorry, mate.
That's Grant's way of saying he misses us.
Yeah.
Big up, Grant. Hope you're well, mate. Sometimes we want to leave you guys wanting more. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's a tactic that's worked really well. But bear in mind, there's 103 people watching us live at the moment. Last time I checked, there was only 34 likes. So please, guys, I'm not asking for a lot. Smash the button, get the likes up. And if you're new, please subscribe. Everyone else says that in their streams. Why not we, eh, boys? But look,
hit the notification bell too.
Yeah, hit it, smash it, go on, press it, go on. Aaron's, I would take Aaron's all day long. He is an upgrade on Bellerin. In my opinion, his level's above Bellerin. Young, hungry, can cross, can defend. He's quick. He can go forward. He can attack. He's got it all. He's got it all. And he would thrive at a club like Arsenal. All this about, if he's that good, why is he's at Norwich and they're going to get relegated? No, let's, sod all that nonsense, right? One man can't do it on his own. Do you know what I'm saying? Put him in our team and you'll see an upgrade in that right back position. Facts.
Yeah. I've got to agree with you, Diesel. I mean, to be honest, Bellerin's had his time at Arsenal now. We need to sell him, get a bit of money out of him, and it's time for him to take on a new challenge in my eyes. Me, myself, I would rather Maitland-Niles there at the moment. I would give him another year. Because I think if we can knock that chip off his shoulder, he puts his head down, I think he could turn out to be a really good player for us. But that's only if he wants to put the work in. If he don't, then it's a simple Arteta, get rid of him. That's my point of view. I would take Aaron's, don't get me wrong. I'd definitely take Aaron's. But for me personally, I do like Maitland-Niles there. I think he's got the pace. I think he was building up a relationship with Pepe just before we stopped for this virus. So I would be inclined to go that way for the minute, because I think personally we need players in other positions. We keep talking about it as Arsenal fans. Why do we keep going out buying winners, buying this, buying that, when we need a defensive midfielder and we need another central defender? So I'd rather go for them two positions first. That's my point of view. Claude?
Did you see Mazzo's yesterday in action?
Yeah, I see.
In the friendly. He didn't. Hey.
Yeah, that's
oh dear. Looks like he's part. It looks like he's not going anywhere, does it? It looks like he's part of the plan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know Diesel is delighted with that bit of news.
He's not going to go anywhere yet anyway, is he? Until the end of the season at the worst ways, boys. You know what I mean? So we might as well utilise him while we can, I think.
It's for that reason why this club won't move on. It's stuff like that. Nonsense. But go on.
Claude, add from Alex. How do you think Cedric will settle?
Well, he's an experienced international. Was one of the stars of the Portuguese Euros. Was it 2016 team? Very experienced player. I think even if it's a squad player, would be ideal for us. You know what I'm saying? And he's free, so I think he can play now. He can play in the next because he was on loan, isn't it? So he can play. So let's give him a run in the team, because we have paid money to have him in the squad, haven't we? So he's got to get a run, isn't he? Because otherwise, we should have just waited till next season. Anyway, we'll see.
Diesel, what do you think of that?
Is it what Cedric?
Yeah.
No, I'd play him. I'll play him. Look, he's here, and I'll be honest. I've watched a little bit of him in the games I've seen him in. He's actually been all right. Listen, anyone's an upgrade on Bellerin. for me. I've said numerous times on here about Maitland-Niles. We should sell him. I don't so much say that because of his capabilities as a player. I think there is a player in there. For me, it's all about his attitude. You know what I'm saying? But what I just think, if you can't get yourself into that midfield, which is among our worst midfield I've seen in my lifetime as an Arsenal fan, if you can't get in that, that's saying something, right? So you should stay. You should play at right back, and you should demand to play there. The thing is, if he kept his mouth shut, he would have been our recognised right back. There probably wouldn't have been a need to have got a Suarez, because he could have made that his own. But obviously it wasn't the case. But yeah, we've got Suarez here. He can defend and he can cross. Already is an upgrade on Bellerin, isn't he? Let's be honest, lads. So yeah, I'll play him. Give him a go.
Well, it is going to be lonesome all season, isn't it? From Arsenal, lonesome.
Claudiola.
He can't be any worse than some players we've got at Arsenal.
No.
Any worse than some of the players we've got at Arsenal at the moment. So we might.
I'm hearing we're going to be sponsored by Wonga. Is that right?
Poundland.
99p shop, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Pound stretcher.
Good question here, boys. Good question. Ahmed has said, do you reckon Arsenal are being left behind with Chelsea because they're signing Werner and Sidic? And they could also be signing Chigwell from Leicester. So, if the rumours are to be true, what do you think?
They can have Chigwell. They can have the Leicester guy. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's that good. And I've spoken to Lee Chappie, and he's told me it's a disaster waiting to happen. It's only because the other three are good that he's got away with it. What's the other one we were saying? Werner's great as a top player, but
Ziyech and Werner.
Another league in it coming up to another league. Ziyech as well. That football and coming into the Premier League is a completely. I've seen players come from the Dutch league and not exactly step up when it comes to the Premier League. So that is that's a 50-50 for me. We'll see. But why Arsenal are left behind? I think that the uncertainty of Aubameyang's contract is the reason why we. It must mean that they've got Aubameyang in the. This must mean that he's staying, because if not, why wouldn't we have gone for Werner as well? We're a London club. We would have been attracted to London, and we could have got him, because we could have sold Aubameyang and got him anyway. So obviously, it must mean that Aubameyang is staying.
Yeah, Diesel.
Do you know what? I look at it like this, right? Chelsea have bought Ziyech, a player who I really admire. I really like Ziyech. And bear in mind, this was a player who came out openly and said moving to Arsenal would be a dream for me, right?
Yeah.
So if there was any more motivation from a player, I mean, it's there. He's a good player. He also works, He works hard off the ball, right? Something that we need. Movement off the ball, right? Because our players, we just don't do it. So the way I look at it, Chelsea have bought Ziyech, right? It's looking like they're going to get Werner. Man United are looking like they're going to get Sancho, right? Liverpool are looking at Koulibaly. Arsenal have bought George Lewis, and we're looking at a player who plays for Brentford.
Come on, Diesel.
Says it all, doesn't it?
With that.
That's what I'm saying. Says it all. So it's look, there's always a chance that these players might flop. I know what Claude's saying, and it is true, because obviously we could name numerous examples of players who have come here from the Dutch league and they flopped. But for me, I think Werner will do well at Chelsea, because it's a perfect fit for him. The way he plays, he can play on either flank, he can play through the middle, and don't forget, he's supported by a very good cast behind him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's got it all there, in my opinion. He's got it all there for him to succeed, and I think him and Ziyech together. And don't beware as well. These aren't the only two players. Chelsea have got money to burn, right? They're going to be buying more players.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I fear for that, if I'm honest. I fear. And I'm jealous in a way. If I'm totally honest, I'm jealous. You know, fair play to them.
I mean, they're great signings. If they get them across the line, then they're great signings. No two ways about it. Chelsea will be looking good in my eyes. Great team, great foundations at the moment. Great manager.
Also, the advantage of not having spent any money.
Yeah. I mean,
the last window. I tell you what, it will bring now. It'll bring a lot of pressure on to Frank Lampard because now he's going to.
You know what I like? I was just about to say that, Claude. Do you know what?
He's going to have to work with stars now. He's going to have to work with stars, and there's going to be a different pressure.
But I was just about to say that the thing that I like about Chelsea at the moment is their fans are totally behind Frank Lampard. Yes, he is. He was a great player. Do you know what I mean? He's not really got any managerial experience. Yes, he was at Derby for a year, but I mean that's totally different to Chelsea. Different kettle of fish. You know what I mean? And like you're saying, he's going to be working with stars now. He's got to manage egos, and it'd be good to see how he manages all that. But in my eyes, the club is going in the right direction, and I just wish our fans would give Arteta the same respect.
Yeah, well, we will when they start producing results. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. No, not just the results. I just mean
that will be a different pressure when he gets these players in these higher.
Yeah,
because remember the expectancy level when he came in, right, wasn't great because they knew that he was going to have to work with a lot of young players. But now he's got these players. It's another level he's going to have to go, and we'll see how he copes with big signings and how he copes with it, and that will be the test of how good a manager he is. We shall see.
Jake, we've got a question here from Jake. He said, "Will you guys do previews to the games? Would be good if you can get a fan from the comment from each team you play. Like when Liverpool play, could I come on a preview? Just an idea, of course." Jake, that's probably in the planning, mate. So watch your space.
We'll definitely have someone from Man City in the first game.
Yeah.
On the Monday night, I think it'll be on the Monday night, won't it? So we'll definitely have a Man City fan on, and on when we play the Southampton game Saturday, is it?
We'll get that up in a second, mate. We will get that up in a second.
Let's have a look at these fixtures that we've got left anyway. Where we are. I'm sure I'm not mistaken. We've got with the FA Cup, we've got 4 away games to start off with, haven't we?
Hold up, I'll get the fixtures up now. You want the old fixtures, yeah? The old Arsenal ones, yeah? Right. Here we go. Right, we've got Man City, our first game. And then we're away to Brighton.
Yeah.
And then we're away to Southampton.
Yeah, and then 4 games away. Look, and then away to Sheffield United.
Yeah, all away. 4 games away. Southampton and Sheffield United. That's the FA Cup, though.
Yeah, no, just saying 4 games that we've got. Yeah. We've got a nice home one against Norwich. Well, we say a nice home one.
Yeah.
And then away to Wolves. I think that won't be as hard as because you haven't got. I think the Wolves crowd do give them a bit of a lift, as well as Leicester. You know, they're really crowd motivated, and Tottenham. So you know they're all crowd. Well, Leicester's at home, isn't it? Sorry, Leicester's at home. Tottenham away will be interesting. I wonder whether that will be on a neutral ground or whether that will be at Tottenham. I don't know whether they'll play that game there because I think there could be a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you've got Liverpool. Hopefully, they will win the title. They'll just be on the beach by the time we play them. Villa. Yeah, and then Watford at home. And Watford could be fighting for the... Watford could be fighting against relegation, so that'd be a difficult one as well. So, yeah, interesting fixtures there. Interesting. It just shows that we've got to play outside of the Emirates for 4 games of 4 competitive games outside the Emirates. If you put the table up there, I'm looking now because there's a big thing going on in UEFA in the Man City case this week. I think it's starting. The court case is starting this week with Man City. Whether they keep the suspension or whether it gets quashed. I mean, if it does get quashed, I think financial fair play goes completely out the window. It will completely be null and void. No one will take any notice of it anymore because it'll be just ridiculous. So, on that basis, we don't know whether we're going for fourth or fifth. But I think for fourth, if we're going for fourth spot, I think we need to win 8 of the last 10, in my opinion.
Right, Claude.
I don't know about you lot.
Claude. Let's quickly go on because the title was, can Arsenal make the Champions League? So obviously, let's take away Man City at the moment. So it looks like you can get fifth spot, right? So can Arsenal make the Champions League in your opinion?
Yeah, I think if it's the fifth spot, how many points are behind the fifth spot?
Well, we're 5 points behind the fifth spot with our game in hand. So if we did win that Man City,
the game in hand's Man City. Okay. So even with the fifth spot, I say we need 7 wins because I'm sure these other teams are going to. Matt, you've got to realise that Man United are on a good run at the moment as well, and Spurs have got Kane and their players all back fit as well, so they're going to be putting a determination. Can't rule Wolves out either, so it's going to be very difficult. I think I would say 7, but you know what? I'm going to say top. We've got to look at top 4. Aim for top 4. If we're going to aim for top 4, I'd say we need 8 because I have a feeling that Man City are going to get off this. I've just got that feeling. I just think money talks. The lawyers, they've got good lawyers. They've got, and I just get that feeling that they won't pursue this because. And also, you've got to realise UEFA got. I think I don't know. I can't see it happening. I think if they do get off, I think the financial fair play will be completely scrapped. I think.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth anything. It's not worth nothing really if it gets scrapped if they get off. Exactly.
I totally agree with Claude.
I say I'm going to look at it because for me at the moment it's going on appeal, so they're not really as they're on appeal. They're not really out. So I'm going to go on the top 4 and say that we need 8 wins out of 10.
Okay. Diesel, what about you, mate?
Oh boy, I'm so different to Claude as a joke. 8 wins out of 10. We can't even get 2 wins together. Listen, I think there's been no football for 3 months, guys. Do not have a short memory, or you know what I mean. Like for me, I don't mean to be doom and gloom. I'm just being honest and being real. I look at our fixtures. I'm not confident of any of them, if I'm honest with you. The Norwich one, yes, I'm confident. But Claude just said it. He alluded to it earlier on about 5 minutes ago when he said like Norwich at home should be. Now this is a bottom team. This is bottom. All right, we should be saying it's not even Norwich are an afterthought. No disrespect. They're the bottom team, right? The likelihood is they're going to get relegated, and we're like, don't know. Yeah, we should, but you never know. That just tells you all you need to know, in my opinion. I reckon we're gonna finish where we are now, 9th. In my opinion, we've got hard games, and I don't rate these players. For me, they don't want it enough. I'm seeing pictures of these players in training and having a laugh and a joke, and obviously that gives off the illusion that it's all sweet at Arsenal. All these players they're raring to go. I'm seeing Ozil, with his thumb up and all that, saying, "Yeah, I'm ready." You ain't been ready for 7 years, bruv. Right, so for me, Tel, sorry, but no, I've got no faith in these players.
Okay.
Sorry. By the way, Diesel, I didn't say we're going to get it, did I? I didn't say that's what we need.
8 wins out of 10. When you look at
he's asking me what we need to do it, and I told you what we need. I didn't say that I'm confident that we can do it.
You did, Claude. You said you was going to win the league. That's what you said. Claudiola. That's your new name now, Claudiola. Huh?
Who's calling me that now?
Me.
No.
Right, guys.
Uh,
Listen, you said we can't win 2 games on the trot, Diesel. We won 3 games before we stopped. 3 games on the trot. We was the informed team. But you can't go by that. Look, you can't go by that. I totally agree with that. You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, like I've been saying, this is like the start of a new season. It can go any way from any team at the moment. You know what I mean? Decisions can go against you at the moment. You know, I'm not saying that it's going to be, you know, like really hard competitive and things like that, because it ain't going to be like in the first couple of games. I don't know. But look, we're talking as if, or our expectations are that we are like 30 points away from top 4, top 5. We're literally 5 points away. We're literally 5 points away from top 5 at the moment.
I get that, but then there have been times in the past, right, where other teams have slipped up, right, which has given us, you know, if we play on the Sunday and the team plays on the Saturday, they've lost, and we know if we win that game on Sunday, right, we leapfrog them. How many times has it been given to us on the plate? And yet these guys, these players don't have that they don't have that winning mentality to think we need to win this. Losing is not an option. Drawing is not an option. We need to go out and do the business. They let us stand too many times. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, my point of view is, right, look, we've never done this before, right? This is like a start of the season again. We haven't played for 3 months. The players haven't really trained properly for God knows how long. They're playing behind closed doors. They've not got real fans there or any atmosphere. So, you know, all this can go with you or against you. Do you know what I mean? So it's a 50-50 for both teams. We're both going to have, listen, we're both going to have all our players back. You know what I mean? We should be able to put out our best 11 that we've got. And so will Man City. But Arteta, look, listen, for me, if there's a game in this Premiership this season, apart from Tottenham, obviously, that he needs to go out there and make a name for himself, this is the game to do it. He was 3 years under Pep Guardiola. Do you know what I mean? Learning everything from him. He was with Man City for 3 years. Now, you know what it's like. In your first game against your old boss, he's going to want to go there and do the business, surely. Surely he's going to want to do that, because I would want to. Any game this season, for me, for Arteta, that he wants to go out and win this game to get his name out there in headlights, is the Man City game. And if he does that, imagine the buzz. Imagine the buzz of us, the fans, and we'd all get behind them and push the team on. Hopefully.
Yeah, I get that, but I also look on the flip side and think, you know, if you're going to say that, there's also a case for Guardiola thinking there is no way I'm losing to my assistant in his first game up here, especially, you know, for my ex-assistant coach to come into my backyard and show us up. I won't have that. So yeah, I mean, you can look at it from, you know, sort of both ways, can't you?
No, that's right. I mean, you know, like, you know what I mean? Normally, I would say it straight as it is. If it was Emery, if Emery was the fucking our manager, I would be saying, you know what I mean, we've still got a chance of being relegated. And I'll be truthful. I'll be truthful with you. If Emery was still our manager now, I would have no confidence whatsoever coming back after a 3-month break from the virus, because I would have said that we would be in relegation zone anyway. Take away Arteta with them 10 or 11 games that he's had. Do you know what I mean? We've not lost this year under Arteta. You know what I mean? We've won our last 3 before the game. We drawn 3. You know what I mean? That wouldn't have happened under Emery. I would have been fuming. I would have been venting not to come back and to finish the league, because I wouldn't want to see us in the relegation zone. But for me, I do like Arteta. I do think once he gets his players, you know what I mean? We're not going to be like Chelsea. We're not going to see players get signed before nearly the deadline day of the transfer window. Let's be honest. When was the last time that Diesel or Claude? Claude, you can go back further. When was the last time that Arsenal got all their transfer business done at the beginning of the transfer window?
Christ, can't remember.
Exactly.
Have we ever?
No.
So we're not going to do a Chelsea. We're not going to do a Liverpool. We will wait until more or less the last day of the transfer window before we get any signings. We all know it. That's guaranteed. But we need, hopefully we need to push on. We need to push on. He needs to push on, and he must know that to keep some of these star players that we've got, Saka and Aubameyang, who I think have already signed a contract. That's just me personally, but there's a lot of people out there that still think that he's going.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. And there's a lot of good points you've made. I'm sure. Tell what's this? Because I can't see.
Actually, Dan, just before I just see a comment you put out earlier. Sorry, I didn't read it out. I missed it. But don't tell me. I don't want to know about any UFC. I'm watching it tonight. Like I said, I was a little bit under the weather last night, so I fell asleep quite early and I didn't wake up. So I haven't seen any of it yet, mate. So don't let me know. And sorry, we didn't do a live watch along. Like I said, I was just exhausted and needed a bit of sleep, mate. But next time it will be on live watch along, so I will definitely be there, mate.
Go on, Dan, spoil it. Tell him.
Is there one on tonight? Is there one on tonight, Tel?
No, not one tonight, no. Not one on tonight.
Jahed, big up my G. How are you, bruv? Hope you well, man.
Oh, I see your fans are all in here now. Oh, here's another one of your fans.
Yes, Jake. Jake, you can unsubscribe if you want, mate, because that's no longer our thing anymore. So I don't know if anyone else is going to be using it, but it's up to you, mate. Right, what we got? Yes, Laura. That is a big news. Conor McGregor has retired. I am gutted, Laura, to be honest. Really gutted with that because I wanted to see the second fight and see how it would have planned out. Khalid would have been a really good fighter to overcome. He's fantastic. He is good. I'm not his biggest lover, but he is a fantastic fighter. For me, I wanted Conor McGregor to get a 1-1 there, but we're never going to know that now. But he's run so much to UFC, Conor McGregor, and big himself up because he's done brilliant. Dan, cool, Terry, mate. Just let you know.
Tell, go back. Sorry, mate.
One love at Man United is saying Sancho to Man United. Do you reckon that will come off, Claude?
I think that's quite possible. Yeah, it's quite possible. Depends on the fee. I think that is quite possible. He was linked to Chelsea as well, but how many more players are they going to buy? So we'll see. We shall see. I think it'll piss off a lot of United fans if he does go to Chelsea, though. Because I think that's the signing now. I think they've really been promised, I think. Well, you don't know. I mean, you see how he goes. He was at Man City, wasn't he? He was at Man City, wasn't he, at first?
Yeah. He was at Man City, and then he didn't want to sign a new contract because he didn't think he'd get any game time or anything. And if you look at what's that youngster there? What's his name at Man City?
Foden.
He's, you know what I mean? I think it was a couple of years ago I kept hearing about him, and we still haven't really seen anything of him.
But when he has played, he's looked quite impressive. He's been very impressive when I have seen him. So I think he's another one he's going to be developed slowly, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, how old is he now? Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Sancho could have been there for like 2 years and not really have played. And look how well he's done.
I think they should have all patience, really, because look at Ian Wright. He wasn't noticed to be a professional until he was 23.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look what career he had. So they've got to be patient. Get some patience here.
Mm. What about you, Diesel?
Never give up. I think there's too much of wanting it now. If you're patient and you work hard, you get there. And Ian Wright is a great example. Fantastic. And another great example is Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah.
He only come into the game really late, and look at him now.
And don't forget, we've had him on this show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you're watching, Lee, we'll get you back on soon, mate. Get you back on soon. Delwyn.
Oh, go on.
Go on, Del. Go on, please.
No, go on, mate. Do Delwyn first. Delwyn always comes first.
Yeah. The only way we can sign players is sending few players, so we might get one player in, hopefully.
Big up Simpy. He's in the chat as well. Big up Simpy. Nice guy. I was chatting to him last night. Nice guy. Big up Simpy. as well. He's in our chat tonight. A nice guy.
Well, I'll tell you what. Then what we do is right. Everyone in the chat, right? Let us know, right? Let us know. We're going to start with you first, Claude. Right? We've got the Man City game coming up. What is your Arsenal team to play against Man City if you're Arteta now? Everyone in the chat, let us know.
Be Leno in goal. Well, it's the obvious one, isn't it? I think he's going to. What I would pick, or what I think he will pick.
No, what you pick. What you'd pick right now.
I'll go with because he's not experienced, because he hasn't had time to adjust the Arsenal way. I would have put Cedric, but I'll have to go with against my wish, Bellerin. I will go 2 centre halves. I would go Louise and Mari, and I will go Saka at left back, and then I would go Torreira, Ceballos, and Ozil. I think you've got to play Ozil because I don't think anyone will be fit properly. And then I've got the front three of the Pepe, Aubameyang, and Martinelli.
Yeah, that's a great side, Claude. That's a great side. Just before I come to you, Diesel, Omar put Leno, Maitland-Niles, Louise, Mustafi, Saka, Torreira, Ceballos, Martinelli, Laka, Pepe, and Aubameyang. For everyone out there, the way I say it.
Go on, tell.
Grant put Leno, Maitland-Niles, Mari, David Luiz, Tierney, Ceballos, Torreira, Pepe, Willock, Saka, and Aubameyang. So he's left Lacazette.
I forgot about Tierney. The only thing with Tierney, I think, is maybe too early. He hasn't a bit too early, but yeah, that's a good shout, Tierney. Yeah, I think it may be just too early.
Oliver's gone for Leno, Bellerin, Mustafi, Louise, Tierney, Torreira, Saka. Come on, Oliver. You're doing well until then, mate. Pepe,
Yeah.
Saka, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Laura's gone Leno, Maitland-Niles, Socrates, Louise, Kieran Tierney, Saka. Oh, come on. Torreira, Ceballos, Martinelli, Laka, Aubameyang.
Sorry, look, listen. Laura can pick whoever she wants. Okay, allow her.
Diesel, give us your team, mate. Give us your team.
Whatever Laura says, I'm agreeing. No, I would go. Yeah, so Leno, left back. I'll throw Tierney in. At centre halves, I would go Pablo Mari. And I would go David Luiz. No, scrap that. No, Mustafi. I'll go Mustafi. Yeah, I'll go Mustafi. I think he's great. We all know he's got to go, but, you know, he's not been that bad, actually, lately for him. All right, so I'd go with those two. Right back, I would put Cedric in. Throw him in. Let's see what he can do. I would drop Xhaka. He would never ever get in a team of mine. So I would go Torreira, Ceballos. On the flanks, I'd go Saka on the left, Pepe on the right, Aubameyang up front, and the number 10. Do you know what? Number 10, Man City's going to be high energy, a lot of running. I'd probably throw Willock in there, Willock or Martinelli. Willock for the legs. Right, because obviously we will need legs, otherwise we'll get out running midfield. So yeah, that's me. Okay,
I'm going to go with Leno in goal, Tierney left back. It's going to have to be David Luiz, and it's going to have to be Mustafi at the moment because obviously he hasn't done too bad in his last couple of games when he played for us. I don't know, maybe Mari. That one's up for grabs. I think that second place at centre back. I'd have Maitland-Niles at right back. I'd have Torreira and Ceballos in the middle. I want to shock a few people. Yeah. I'm going to have Martinelli on the left, Aubameyang up front, Pepe on the right, and I'm going to have young Saka as the number 10 because I think he would do a fantastic job for us, and we're going to need pace. We're going to need a lot of running up and down the field. So I'm going to go for him in that number 10 role where he can help the attack and help out the midfield and get back. So that's what I would do against Man City. So I'd have Ozil on the bench. We've got Jarhead here. He's put Leno, Maitland-Niles, Mauri, Louise, Tierney, Ceballos, Torreira, Martinelli, Ozil, Pepe, and Aubameyang. Literally what I said, but I'd have Saka in instead of Ozil. So not too bad, Jarhead. I agree with you, mate. All right, let's go for predictions then. Everyone in the chat, let us know your predictions. Claude, what you going with, mate?
I think I've got a funny feeling we're going to nick it 1-0. Don't know why.
Why have you got a smile on your face when you say that?
I've just got a feeling. I've got a funny feeling about this. We're going to nick it 1-0 and then lose to Brighton.
Just before I come to you, Diesel, we've got Carefree CFC saying I'm predicting 4-0 City. Avi is going 4-1 to Man City. Grant saying 3-0 City. The Saint is saying 2-1 to Arsenal. Is that Layaz is saying 2-2. Archie saying 2-1 loss. Seamus is saying 1-1. Eamon is saying 3-1 to City. Olivia saying 2-1 City. Yaz is saying 4-3 to Arsenal. Go on, get in there, mate. 4-3. I'll go for that. Sammy 3-1. Delwyn Jones 2-1 to City. AD Gamer 3-1 City. Allison 3-1 City. Sorry. 2-1 City J-Ed. 2-2 Taib. 3-1 Anish Thomas. Laura. Come on. 3-0 City. And 1-1. Diesel, what are you going for, mate?
Yeah, I agree with some of them in there. I think we'll lose it 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I think we can nick it 2-1. I reckon we can go 1-0 up, sit here, claw it back, and then we get a last minute goal in about the 86th minute. That's what I'm going to go for. I reckon we can nick it 2-1. Get our spirits up. Get this fan base hopefully together for the big push. If we can win this game, honestly, it is a big ask. Look, it is a big ask.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is a big ask. And yes, we know City are fantastic. Yes, we know they could go out and they could easily do that, Georgie. Could easily do that. But what's the point of watching Arsenal or watching football if you don't have a bit of hope? What's the point?
Even Arsenal fans are not giving us no hope.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I know what you're saying. Till it is hard. I don't want to sort of keep coming on here and saying I think we're going to lose and this. I don't want us to lose. I want them. I want them to, to prove me wrong. But it's not. It's not so much the Arsenal fans being negative. It's this dross that we get served up. And it happens time and time again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's something's got to give.
Can I just answer this? Go back to that last one. Go back to that last one there.
What was that last
one? Where was he now? Someone.
What did it say?
Abdullah. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone now. Where has he gone now?
Abdullah.
Yeah, that one.
Right. He says, I've become delusional like Ty. If he thinks Man City will. I'll tell you why I think Man City can lose this game. Their intensity will not be the same, right? Because they know they can't win the league now. Their minds are now on the possibility if the Champions League comes up.
Oh, Jake, he's got so many, mate. Even me and Tel, we can't keep up with him.
Yeah,
absolute dog, this bloke.
The only birds that I've got is the ones that whistle past in the morning and wake me up by the window. Right.
What's that?
He chucks them out in the morning and says, "Here's a tenner for an Uber. Get out. Time to go, darling."
Yeah. That one a few months ago it was time to go, that's for sure. Now,
legend.
Right, no, let's get serious. This is what I'm trying to say is the intensity of the game. They're not going to be the same intense. So if they were really going, they were about 2 points behind Liverpool and still having a chance for the title, I'd agree that would have been really tough for us. But I just get that feeling, especially with all these away things I'm seeing in Germany and everything, that we're going to do it, we're going to nick it. I wonder what price we are. Let me have a look on what price we are to win that game.
Listen, in my eyes, right, this is what we need to do, right? We need to look at our good friends, Craig and Connor and Jake and people like that all over Anfield Agenda and Liverpool supporters. We're going to do you a favour, boys. We're going to do you a favour.
And Seamus, yeah.
We're going to go there. We're going to think positive. We're going to beat them for you, so then you can do the job at Goodison Park if it played at Goodison Park, and then you can try and win the league. Then the blind Gooner Daniel says Claude's got a girl in every port.
Sorry. Where's that gone?
You got a girl in every port of you, Claude. You've been keeping this secret.
Oh, Daniel. I wish, Daniel. You're more successful than me, mate. By the way, Daniel, I hope you finished that hoovering that you were supposed to finish last night in the middle of the chat. Anyway,
Danny the dog.
Just a quick one. We've got our show tomorrow night. Review the Premier League. We are hoping to have our last 3 remaining representatives on from Southampton, Crystal Palace, and who was the other one? Who was the other one?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, I think it is. So that will be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'll be doing shows throughout the week next week, and we'll be having a big build up the weekend and going into the following week. And like I said, next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, sorry, the Tuesday after, Tuesday the 16th, we'll be having a big announcements, 3 to 4 announcements to make with what's happening with our channel, the way we want to go. We've been working really hard behind the scenes, all 3 of us. That's why we haven't really been on this week. We've had to tie up a few loose ends. And we can't wait to announce them. It's going to be good. Good things happening. So we're going in the right directions. I just want to get this up, boys. And this is the games of what are going to be on. So starting next Wednesday, the 17th. Oh, sorry, just before I do that, Gio, how you doing, mate? Big yourself up. He's in the chat. Didn't get notification, guys. Nuez is a beast. Fucking hell. You told me who won now, Gio. You just come on. You told me who won. Yes, getting back to the football. So Wednesday the 17th, we will be doing both watch-alongs. So we will start off at round about 5:30. We'll be on for the Aston Villa Sheffield United game, for the big build-up, obviously, of the Man City Arsenal game. We'll be keeping one eye on the Aston Villa Sheffield United while looking out for the team lineup news for the Man City Arsenal. We'll give you that live. We'll have a few chats about where we think it's going to go. And then, obviously, the big kickoff, Man City Arsenal, 8:15 kickoff. Don't forget to download Hot Mic. You'll be able to listen to Claude and the Bansters commentary. Put our code in CBS301 and just you'll be able to hear us on your own TV. And then we'll have a match preview on Thursday. Match reactions on Thursday, the 18th of the game. Hopefully, where we'll be all singing and dancing, Diesel and Claude. You know what I mean? That we've won. Or we could be down in the dumps and don't even want to do the watch-alongs anymore. So it's going to go either way, ain't it, boys? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
And then on the Friday, we will be doing the Tottenham Man United watch-along. at 8:15. And then Saturday, we'll be doing the Brighton versus Arsenal game and maybe the West Ham Wolverhampton game. And then on the Sunday, could be a big day Sunday, not for us, but for the Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool. If we can help Liverpool out and give them an helping hand, then that game, they could win the championship on that day. So that'd be a great watch-along, boys.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. I've just seen a message up here about
Not from you, Gary. We ain't meeting you tonight.
Hey?
You get
Blimey. What she said there, Claude?
I'm a bit annoyed with this with the women not getting a chance to win the title. I'm at
I bet you are.
the Arsenal women not being able to get having their season cancelled, and it's going on the points per game. But when it's so close, I'm sorry, I can't have it. There should be lawsuits going on this. I tell you, it's absolute disgrace that Chelsea have been given the title when it's only about a point or 3-4 points in it between the three teams.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
No, I'm really upset about that, and I'm not a good way to finish the season off. And they've missed out on a Champions League placement because only 2 go in the women. So I'm a bit pissed off with that, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't going to put that up, Alex, but like I said, I have seen that, mate. But listen, fingers crossed, mate. You never know. You know what I mean? Miracles do happen, and let's just hope she goes in the right direction, gets the treatment she needs, and all we can do is send our love. You know what I mean? Just and our prayers.
What's that for Alex? What's he put? What's he said?
Just saying about what his missus has got.
Oh, really sorry. I spoke. I did send a message to him yesterday. As I said, my thoughts and prayers are with you, Alex. And I know I suffered when my mum died of cancer. I know it's awful. It's just awful.
Just quickly before we go, Snedden, how you doing, mate? He's in the house. Hope you're good. He's put Terry Diesel Claude, big up from Canada. Just saw a protest here in Canada. What do you think of the protest? And we will draw.
No comment.
Yeah,
I'm not. Listen, I don't want to turn this into a political debate. It's a football channel, and yes, they do matter. Yes, I do agree. I do agree with how angry they are and everything else. But I don't want to go on about the demonstrations at all. I just want to say I want to just say my thoughts are with the family of George Floyd. My friends, my prayers, my thoughts are with them. Horrible thing to happen, and I hope the people that were involved in that get heavily dealt with.
Yeah. Our thoughts are all the same, I think, on that one, Diesel.
Yeah. It's just, there's a lot I could say, but I won't because obviously, as Claude said, it's a football channel. If anyone wants to see how passionate I am, follow me on Twitter. Look at all my tweets. You'll see exactly the kind. I don't hold back when it comes to things like this. So yeah, that's all I can say. I don't want to make these two boys uncomfortable, and it is a football channel. So yeah, we'll save that for another time.
Exactly.
Whatever you say on these things, upsets a lot of people one way or the other, and we've all got our opinions. Yeah. We got. For me, I would just say one thing: we are all God's children, and we all should be treated the same. That's all I will say. Yeah. That's all I can say. We're all God's children. I look at every person as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is just is a human being. That's how I look at people. Everyone is a human being.
That's all right, Snedden. Don't worry about it, mate. It's not a problem.
The only people I hate are the people that do damage to me.
Exactly.
They're the ones.
Well said. Well said, mate. And I think we'll end it there for tonight. We've been going for just over the hour. We want to keep using suspense and keep the love going because you've been absolutely fantastic tonight. It's good to be back. We had a little time off, but not really time off once you see what we've been doing in the background, like I said. We can't wait to let you all know. But I just want to really big up everyone in the chat. You've been absolutely fantastic. The amount of love that you keep showing us, myself, Diesel, and Claude. We get in comments when we're not on air, asking if everything's all right. I just want to say, really, really appreciate it. Appreciate your love, and we just want to say we love you guys back, man. Just keep coming back. We love yous, and we'll see you all soon. Anything else you want to add, Claude?
No, all I want to say is it's time to go.
Diesel, anything?
Look, I think it's only fair we tell the guys. Let's just tell it how it is. You know, the real reason we've been off for a week is obviously it coincided with McDonald's being open again, and you know, myself and Claude and Tel, we've been in there every single day this week. Joke, no, we haven't.
I've looked on my Just Eat and what you call it, Uber Eats, and it's not there. So how do you work that one out?
No, the drive-throughs are open, mate. I'm telling you.
Yeah. The drive-throughs are open, definitely.
But yeah, listen, it's just to obviously echo what Terry and Claude were saying. Just much appreciated. Obviously, all three of us, between the three of us, we've had numerous comments, whether it be on Instagram or whether it be on Twitter, just asking if things are all right, just obviously showing us your support. And listen, you know, for us, you know, we'll always talk about you guys and big you guys up. In the that's true, Lone Star. You know, you guys in the chat. Listen, I've always said, you know, you could be the nicest person in the world. Not everyone is going to like you, yeah. And it's. But obviously, we've got a great chat room here. For me, amongst the best on YouTube in the football world, if I'm honest. And there's always going to be people who are jealous or people who don't like what you're doing because you know we're doing well. And we're getting a good reaction. Some people aren't going to like that and they're going to try and spite it. But as long as we've got your support, that's what keeps us going. And obviously us three are very good friends as well. Nothing's going to come between us. No one will. So to the haters, whoever they are, keep talking about us, keep mentioning us, because for us, you're giving us free publicity. We're not even paying for it. So crack on.
Yeah.
That's my part. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I know. Listen, I don't mind. I don't care where people go. If they want to go to other channels, that's fine. But if they're going to take, if they want to take the piss out of me on another channel, be upfront with me and say it to my face, and that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, let's move on.
Big up CG, my guy CG. Big up.
I just want to let you leave with these final words. Right? Is that we go by loyalty. We go by loyalty, and there's nothing but loyalty in our chat, and I love that. And as long as you're loyal to us, we're loyal to you. That's as simple as it is. So we're going to love you, leave you. Like I said, we're back tomorrow night, guys, 7:00. Review the Premier League. We've got our last three remaining representatives coming on, and then that's a great build-up for that show for when the football starts. I can't wait to get other fans' opinions after the games. So that'll be a great show. And yeah, like I said, Tuesday the 16th, put it in your diaries. Big announcements happening. And you're
who knows?
Who knows what
we could be seeing George Lewis.
Well, you never know. You never know, mate. You never know. Thank you very much.
George Lewis and Inspector Lewis on the same night. George Lewis and Inspector Lewis on the same night. Eh?
Right, go on then, Claude. Sign it out. Sign it out, mate. You've done it already.
Exactly.
It's time to go.
That one, everyone. Thank you very much.
Respect, guys. Love you all. Nice one.